Mario, once again, November 5th, 2025, Wednesday, as I was discussing this project here with Hirobo. I've been working on several projects. I tend to switch from one to the other just to keep my cells from getting too bogged down and bored. Uh, so this is the Hirobo that I decided to install all these separate, basically my own four-in-one, if you will, control system here using separate components. Old school way, the way I was doing my original helicopters, back in the day, the micro sub micro palm size. This setup here, as I was mentioning, I did have somebody ask me about that if I can explain more about this tail end here with this motor setup being driven driving a bevel gear system on the back. You can see this one employed this one, but let me show you something interesting here. Some of these are bins that I have full of frames that I've done throughout the years. And I mean, I keep this. I have, I don't know, maybe a dozen of these boxes here, or of these bins, with frames and helicopters, micro, sub micro, palm size helicopters that I've done. And this is just a few of them that I'm showing here. But I wanted to, I did find the frame that I did do way before the Hirobo came on board. And I was basically discussing all these things via some of the forums over the internet, various forums. I was showing all this work that I was doing back around prior to 1999 when AOL just surfaced. Some of you may recall AOL, one of the first forums, internet forums, and then I went on to other radio control forums, to just show a lot of stuff is I'm doing with these short videos. I like to show my work in sections. So this is the one that I did. Let me bring this out here for comparison's sake. With the Hirobo Quirk, the way the Hirobo did it, and the way I did it here. This is my little helicopter here, another submicro. As I was saying, I was testing all these configurations here, and that's my gear setup right there. Very similar to the way Hirobo did theirs. I made my, with this aluminum tube and some aluminum parts, but there's my motor here. The only difference here is that Hirobo used a cordless motor, but still a DC brush motor, and I used just a regular, I believe this is an N50 motor, coupled with an aluminum coupler there that has a rod linked to the bevel gear, and that's a stainless steel bevel gear there that I was getting from a company that I had those made for me for this